The serve involves a lot of different elements, and so we'll focus on each part individually. One of the key elements is this right here, the load phase. Make sure you bring all your weight from your back foot to your front foot and everything's in line. Notice how my body leans in the court slightly and I arch my back right there. The shoulder turn and the back arch combine to add a snap to the serve. The serve is actually coming from my feet. My feet are lined up parallel to the baseline, and then I'm going to rotate my hips and hit through the shot. The biggest key is the shoulder turn and back arch. You start to the feet, push up, rotate your hip and shoulder, tuck that left arm in, and have the shoulders rotate over the top. I bring my left shoulder down and my right shoulder goes up, and I reach up for the ball. Notice impact right here. How straight is my arm? Everything is up. I'm up in the air. I tuck the left arm in, and I stretch up to the ball with my arm at full extension as I bring it up to a snap. You can see the racket head going from a butt cap position to straight up in the air to make impact with the ball. You have to keep it flowing. You don't want to make it snap or any muscle group really stiff because you want your arm to be like a slingshot, like you're snapping a towel through the shot. And then I land on my left leg right there. This is called the hurdler stance because your left leg comes down and your right leg goes up behind you. But I find that when I jump in the air, since I'm coming from a pinpoint, I push off with both legs into the court as far as I can. I land on my right leg. Some people like to land with I land with my left leg. Some people like to land with their right leg, but for me that's quite difficult. I prefer to land with my left leg and then bring my right leg over the top. The other key is look at the weight on the back foot right here. I start with my weight on my front foot, then I rock to my back foot. I bring all my weight to my back foot, and then I'm going to proceed to bring it all the way from my back foot all the way to the front. When I hold the racket in this position, I remind myself to keep my racket really loose, my wrist really loose, because I don't want any one part of my arm to tighten up. I want my whole arm to be like a spaghetti, very loose. And then bring all my weight forward right here. My weight's right there. You put the foot behind the right foot. You put your right foot behind your left foot at the same place every time. Prevents you from foot faulting. You keep that left leg nailed to the ground so you don't foot fault. And you push up and over that line like it's a hurdle. Notice I'm turned completely sideways now. I'm perpendicular to the court. I'm going to arch my back and I'm actually bringing my left shoulder so that my left shoulder is turning and my back is facing the court. There's a turn right there. So come into the court, plant the foot, turn the hip, then reach up and strike the ball. Now I also jump into the court, and it's like a 6-inch jump into the court because the closer you are to your opponent, the faster your serve seems to be. You want to keep your head up on the shot so you go through the ball when you make impact, but you want to throw yourself into the court because the closer you get to the court, the faster the shot is. Think of it as you're propelling your body into court and propelling the arm in front of your body as your body makes the move. The bad thing though is you also have a full follow through because in my brain I'm thinking I'm hitting 3 balls in a row. That way I accelerate through the first ball, keep trying to get faster on the second ball and the third ball. And I have my racket go as far forward away from my body as possible so I have a lot of racket on the ball through impact. The one problem is on my serve, if I don't go to the net, I have to hit the ball and land and recover behind the baseline for a shot. So these are the items you got to think about when you're hitting this serve. If I had to sum up the serve, in the simplest level, you must load, bring your weight to your back foot to your front foot, and then you must jump into the court, and you must have a full follow through to the ball. With 10, you're hitting 3 balls in a row, so you accelerate the racket head. Keeping your body loose through the entire shot, just a quick snap through the ball. But the key is going to be toss the ball into the court, jump into the court, make sure you bring your body weight through the ball, accelerate your racket head, and you should have a better serve. No matter how you do it fundamentally, do those things, your serve will be better.